Hello everyone, welcome to the course 5G Open RAN Architecture, Procedures and Use Cases. This is a concise and comprehensive course about Open RAN in which I have tried to explain the Open RAN in a very easy to understand manner. As far as the course contents are concerned, first we are going to start with the design goals of the Open RAN. And then we are going to discuss the evolution from the traditional RAN to the Open RAN. And in this context, we are going to discuss the concepts of the virtualized RAN, the distributed RAN, the centralized RAN, and the cloud RAN. And then we are going to discuss the different RAN split options and why we have chosen option 7.2x for the Open RAN. And we are also going to discuss the enhanced CPRI protocol. This protocol is used on the front haul of the Open RAN. Now, ORAN Alliance is the main body that is responsible for defining the architecture and the interfaces of the Open RAN. So, the Open RAN is also called as the ORAN. So, first we are going to briefly discuss the ORAN architecture, and in this context, what is the control plane and the user plane disaggregation, the different options for the ORAN aggregation, the ORAN control loops, and then we are going to discuss the virtualization techniques that can be used in ORAN, whether we adopt the virtualized network function approach or we adopt the cloud native network functions approach. And then we are going to discuss the OCloud deployment options in ORAN and how these ORAN entities can be virtualized over the OCloud. And after that, we are going to briefly discuss the advantage of the DevOps approach in the ORAN. And then we are going to take a deep dive into the ORAN architecture and interfaces, and we are going to discuss the different entities in the ORAN and what are the A1 policies. And then we are going to discuss an example of the traffic steering app in the ORAN. And after that, we will discuss the network slicing in ORAN and how ONAP based architecture can be used for the network slicing in the ORAN. And then we are going to discuss other use cases of the ORAN, like the network slicing optimization in ORAN, the radio resource allocation optimization for a UAV based upon its flight path, and the beamforming optimization in the case of 5G massive MIMO using the ORAN.